Catcher Sam Johnson and his defensive mates for the Bobcats are getting ready for first pitch here at Fair Park in Hope. All grass field here in Hope looks good. Dirt infield, dirt mound, and the Bobcats trot out and will get ready for the warm-up tosses from Sam Johnson. Johnson, a slender right-hander. Defensively for the Bobcats, third base is Bramlett, shortstop is Juarez, and Kirby, followed by Chambers, Applegate, and Manlove. Brett Fritz, Madden Arnold, and Hayden Gray round out the Scrappers. Scrappers come off a big win against Malvern last night, 12-2. Big thing in that game last night is the Scrappers didn't have a single hitter who struck out on the night. Gage Applegate went 3 Scrappers last night as they step back into conference action here as the Scrappers taking on the Bobcats today. And then Friday, back at Wilson Park as the Scrappers will be hosting the Bobcats. On the schedule. So if one is made up in its place, we will let you know. If one is made up in its place, we will let you know. Just make sure you check our social media for that. That'll be on Facebook on Scrapper Baseball. Johnson fires one past the catcher, and the last warm-up toss. And
now batting.
Johnson is ready to deliver the first pitch of today's ball game. Swing and a miss by Boone. Good fastball from Johnson there, and he gets in the head and count 0-1. Hoagland already having trouble with that pitch comm. Johnson comes with the 0-1 pitch, and that one misses high and runs the count to 1-1. If you're just joining us, we're over here in Hope at Fair Park. Scrappers taking on the Bobcats. Boone waits on the 1-1 pitch, but I think he ducked out of the way. Not much barrier there in the dugouts. But no harm, just a foul. So Boone down in the count now 1-2. Waits on the pitch from Johnson. Strike 3 called. Good changeup there. Comes up. Hutchinson, gotta love seeing this grass. A little bit thicker and slower than the turf, so if he's to lay one down at third as a third baseman plays one step in front of the bag, Hutchinson pops the first pitch up. Center fielder comes in, makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now
so 2 quick outs for the Bobcats.
34, Carson Kirby.
And Carson Kirby comes up. Senior first baseman. Bats from the left side. Kirby on the season, as I look at his spray chart, has balls all over the field, so that's always a good sign. You're not just a pull hitter, you can hit it all across the field. He takes the first pitch low for ball 1. There's a shot to the first baseman down the line. It gets past him. Right fielder gets in front of it, but Kirby reaches on a single. And the Scrappers have a runner at first with
now
2 outs,
batting.
and Carson Chambers comes to the bat.
Carson Chambers.
So Kirby stays hot. Chambers looking to stay hot himself. He's really brought that batting average up, now up over 285 on the season. Chambers with a small lead off first, Kirby with a small lead off first. Chambers at the plate. Breaking ball is in there for strike 1. So Johnson ahead in the count 0-1. He's got 2 outs early here, but Kirby leads off first. Chambers at the plate. Swing and a miss by Chambers, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Johnson gets set, Comes with the 0-2 pitch, and it misses way outside. Gets back to the backstop, and Kirby trots on down to second on the wild pitch. So now Chambers with the runner in scoring position, looking to take an early lead here against the Bobcats. One-two pitch is up and in, and Chambers now has a 2-2 count to work with. Swing and a miss. He gets him with a slider down low, and that's the third out of the inning. So the Scrappers strand a runner at second after a base hit by Kirby. We'll head to the bottom of the first, all time. Back here in Hope in the bottom of the first inning, Jaden Brown. He comes with the 0-1 pitch, or excuse me, 1-0 pitch, and that one's in there for a strike. Evens it up at 1-1. One 1 pitch is fouled down the left side, out of play, and Goodson's ahead in the count 1-2. Defensively for the Scrappers, who could put this on loop all year long. Arnold, Applegate, Fritz, and Kirby across the infield. Chambers, Hutchinson, and Gray across the outfield. Battery of Jaden Goodson and Dalton Manlove. 1-2 pitch from Goodson. Breaking ball, and Brown defensively fouls that one away. Did a good job getting his bat up on that one so that he could foul that off. Count stays at 1-2. Fouls that one off. Right off the top of the overhang over the visitor seats. Brown continues to battle here early against Jaden Goodson. Goodson comes with 1-2 pitch, and Brown fouls that one off as well. So Goodson now is going to come with his 6th pitch of the year with a run. Brown with great speed out there at second leads. Great speed out there at second leads off. Goodson comes with the plate, and there's a shot right up the middle. Off. Goodson comes with the plate, and there's a shot right up the middle. That's a base hit in front of. That's a base hit in front of Hutchinson. Going runners at
Now
first and
batting,
third,
number
no
11,
outs.
Israel Warren.
So that brings up the shortstop Israel Juarez. Away for ball one. Goodson gets his sign, comes set. Goodson gets his sign, comes set with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Juarez was fooled on that breaking ball. Evens the count at 1-1 to the Bobcat shortstop. Changeup misses outside just by a couple inches, and Goodson working quickly, looking to find the zone here early. Comes with the pitch, and it misses outside, and he's quickly behind Juarez, 3-1. Wind blows in just a little, maybe 3 to 4 miles an hour. Strike down the middle of the plate, and that'll bring the count full for Jaden Goodson against Juarez. Arnold plays even with the bag at third. Kirby holds the runner at first, and that's the first out of the inning. Shows bunt. He drops. Manlove's first pitch is shot back to the pitcher, but Applegate will head to third. So just like that, the Scrappers with a runner at third with 1 out.
Now batting, number 9, Brett Fritz.
So that'll bring up Brett Fritz to the plate for the Scrappers. Fritz shoots one past the first baseman. He bobbles it, picks it up, and makes the play at first, but Applegate scores to tie it up. So 2 outs here
now
for the Scrappers, but they've scored
17,
a run.
Madden Arnold.
And tied it up 1-1. So Madden Arnold will come up with nobody on. So Arnold ahead in the count now, 1-0. He waits on the 1-0 pitch from Johnson, and he misses way outside for ball 2. Johnson only thrown 17 pitches so far with 2 outs here in the first. Popped up by Arnold. Second baseman drifts back. Right fielder comes in. Second baseman Haywood makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning, but the Scrappers do get a run. But we'll head to the bottom of the 2nd now. All tied up at 1. Come back and join us for more Scrapper baseball here on B99.5. Aiden Smith leads it off here in the top of the 2nd. Swing and a miss by Dean, way behind that fastball, and that'll even the count up at 1-1. Pitch, none of them work slowly. Nobody gets up there and wastes time. They just get their sign, come set and pitch, and Goodson fires another fastball that Dean fouls off, and Goodson so far, he's thrown 21 pitches, but 16 of them been strikes. They've fouled off quite a few. Breaking ball misses inside. Dean tried to keep his elbow up to let it catch his jersey, but it missed, so that'll even the count at 2-2 to the right fielder, Aiden Dean. Ground ball up the middle. Applegate takes it on 2 hops, fires over to first, and gets the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting, number 7, Trey Hoagland.
So Trey Hoagland, the catcher, comes to the plate now for the Bobcats. Hoagland bats from the right side. Goodson pitches from the right side. First pitch is down low and away, and Hoagland's ahead in the count 1-0. Next pitch is in there for strike 1, evens the count at 1-1 for Trey Hoagland. Goodson gets another pitch in there. Hoagland wasn't ready to pull the trigger on that one, and he's down in the count 1-2. Other games of note today. Swing and a miss by Hoagland, and he goes down on strike 3,
now
and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And Fairview and Magnolia are playing tonight. We'll try and give you updates on those games as they go. First pitch from Goodson was in there for strike 1. Haywood waits on his next pitch. Just a bit up and away, evens the count at 1-0 to the second baseman. Here's the pitch from Goodson, fouled straight back, and he's ahead in the count 1-2. Early on here in Hope, bottom of the 2nd, all tied up at 1. 2 outs, 2 strikes here at Fair Park. Jason Goodson comes with the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the mitt. Second straight strikeout, and that'll end the second. We'll head to the top of the third, all tied up at 1. Come back and join us for more Scrapper Baseball here on B99.5. Thank you.
Seventh, Hayden Gray.
So Gray had a big walk-off hit against DeQueen last week. He digs in from the right side, waits on the first pitch from Johnson. Ball misses way high, and Gray's ahead in the count 1-0. Gray watches the next pitch sail past his toes, and he's ahead in the count 2-0. So Johnson comes with the 2-0 pitch. Johnson misses high, runs the count to 3-1 now on Gray. Gray with good speed. If he can get on base, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Scrappers be really aggressive on the base pass tonight. Luke
now
Boone.
Batting, number 3, Luke Boone.
Field umpire comes up and talks to Johnson, clears out the pitching rubber for him. Gray with an aggressive lead over at first. Boone waits on the pitch. Runner goes, throws high, and Gray's in there easily. So Gray with a stolen base. So Boone now with a runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the top of the third, looking to capitalize. Center field plays Boone to pull. Curveball misses outside, and Boone's ahead in the count 2-0. Ball misses down and away to Boone, and he's ahead in the count 3-0. Got to expect Coach Stewart's going to... Johnson comes with a 3-0 pitch, and that one misses high, and Boone will drop down to first for back-to-back walks for Sam Johnson.
Now batting.
So Zeus Hutchinson
2,
now comes
Zeus
up.
Hutchinson.
Runners at first and second, nobody out. Third baseman's going to play back. I would not be surprised here to see Hutchinson lay down the bunt. A third baseman's going to have to guard against a steal, so you drop it down the third base line, and Hutchinson will beat it out easily. He shows bunt, misses it, and that's strike one. Coach Stewart thinking the same thing. Bat control, if he can drop it down the third base line, you're not going to get him out, and you're going to end up with the bases loaded with Carson Kirby at the plate. Shows bunt again, drops it foul, out of play down the third base line. So now the question is, if you're Coach Stewart, do you pull it off, or do you tell him to give it another shot, risking the out? So the 0-2 pitch from Johnson. So Johnson gets a new baseball. Here's the pitch, and that one sails way over the top of Hutchinson's head. Runs the count to 1-2. Johnson now comes with the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. He comes around it, fires over to first for the out, but the runners do move up. So Scrappers now with runners at second and third and one out for Carson Kirby.
Now batting, number 34, Carson Kirby.
Kirby 1 for 1 on the day. Had a solid base hit in the first inning. Ball misses. Johnson is slowed down here in this third inning. Gets the sign from his catcher, comes to the plate. Strike over the outside corner. Very generous call there from the umpire. One pitch stays high, and Kirby's ahead in the count 2-1. Gray led off the inning with a walk. Boone followed it up with another walk. Hutchinson grounded out to short. Runners moved up to second and third. Kirby now ahead in the count 2-1 with one out, all tied up at 1. Ball misses outside, and Kirby now with a 3-1 count is going to be looking to drive something here. Sun has peeked through the clouds. Wind has completely died. Kirby waits on the 3-1 pitch from Johnson. I'll bring the count full for Carson Kirby. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss from Kirby, and good pitch from Johnson to get
now
Kirby on the breaking ball.
One,
so that'll bring up Carson Chambers now with 2 outs. Chambers, first pitch is right underneath his hands, and he fouls that one off. So Johnson quickly gets ahead in the count 0-1 to the senior left fielder for the Scrappers. Johnson with a long look it, comes with the 0-1 pitch. Gray with good speed at third, looking to pounce on a pass ball, wild pitch. Chambers looking to drive him and Boone in. Ball misses down and away. Runs the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Johnson gets his sign. Takes a breath and comes set with the pitch. Ball misses high, runs the count to 3-1. Boone leads off at second, nobody holding him on. Gray leads off at third. Both reached via walk, advanced to second and third on a ground out by Hutchinson. Kirby struck out, and Chambers draws the walk. And all Gage Applegate has done in his last 5 at-bats is have 4 hits. Center fielder shades him to the left side. Right fielder plays shallow. Applegate waits on the first pitch from Johnson. Fouls it back out of play. And Johnson's ahead in the count 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a shot into right center field. Right fielder drifts back, and a great play by the right fielder, Dean, as he gets that ball as it was curling into the right center field gap. Applegate put a ride on it, but the Scrappers strand 3 will head to the bottom of the third, all tied up at 1. Come back and join us for more Scrapper baseball here on B99.5.
That tonight's gonna be a good night.
Batting, number 5.
Back here in Hope, the Scrappers and the Bobcats all knotted up at 1 in the bottom of the first. The left fielder, Donnie Reeves, comes to the plate facing Jaden Goodson. Reeves bats 9th for the Bobcats. Goodson gets his sign, quickly comes set and delivers. There's a shot down the left field line, out of play for strike 1 from Jaden Goodson. Goodson thrown 32 pitches so far, side for ball 1. Goodson misses with his next offering, runs the count to 2-1. Reed's right-handed batter waits on the pitch, and Goodson sails that one outside, and he's behind in the count 3-1 to the leadoff hitter, Donnie Reeves, batting in the 9-hole. Swing and a miss over the top of a changeup there from Reeves, and Goodson brought the count back full. Here's the payoff pitch. Ball sails high, and Goodson with the leadoff walk
Now
to Reeves.
number 1.
That'll bring up Jaden Brown, best hitter for the Bobcats. He doubled down the left field line into the corner. And athletic looking kid checks his swing on the first pitch, and he's ahead in the count 1-0. Kirby holds Reeves on at first. Arnold in on the grass at third. Outfield plays Brown straight away, and Brown is hit on the elbow.
Now batting, number 3, Austin Courtney.
Didn't hurt him though, he's got that elbow guard, so just kind of let it knock off of you and move on. So Goodson in a little bit of trouble here early in the fourth inning, in the bottom of the third inning, excuse me. Goodson's first pitch misses down and in for ball 1. So Reeves reached via walk, he's out at second. Brown reached via a hit by pitch, he's out at first. Goodson comes with the next pitch of the at-bat, evens it up at 1-1 to Austin Courtney. Courtney hit a line drive out to center field his last time up. Fouled off at the plate, and Goodson's ahead in the count 1-2. Goodson gets his sign from Manlove. Strike 3 on a beautiful curveball from Jaden Goodson. Had him completely off on that one, and that's the first out of the inning. So Juarez now comes up. He's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his last time up. Swing and a miss by Juarez to figure out Jaden Goodson yet. Ball there. Evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball past the third in Magnolia. They lead 3-2. Ground ball down the right side. Hits the bag, so it's a foul ball. That hit the, looks like the bag is actually sticking over the line a little bit. From my angle anyway. The umpire called it foul no matter what. So that brings the count to 1-2 to Israel Juarez. Goodson got that pitch count up early, already approaching 50 pitches here in the third inning, and Juarez fouls that one off. And it's not because he's been wild. The Bobcats have just been fouling off pitch after pitch after pitch. Goodson trying to find that finishing pitch to get out of an at-bat. Swing and a miss, and Juarez gets him right there for the second strikeout and the second out of the inning.
Batting, number 8, Sam Johnson.
So Sam Johnson comes up, cleanup man. He sacrificed his last time up on the squeeze play. So Reeves leads off second, Brown leads off first. Pitch from Goodson is up and in for ball 1. Reeves led off with a walk. Brown reached on a hit by pitch. Then a couple strikeouts from Goodson. And he fires that fastball in there for strike 1, evens the count at 1-1. Strand 2 will head to the top of the 4th. All knotted up at 1. Come back and join us for more Scrapper Baseball here on B99.5. Thank you. Digs in from the right side, waits on the pitch, and breaking ball's in there for strike 1. Manlove shakes his head yes, like, yep, that was a good pitch. Fires over to first for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 9, Brett Fritz.
So Brett Fritz comes up now. Fritz with the only RBI of the game. Scrappers in their black uniforms, white pinstripes, orange belts. Ground ball to short. Juarez takes it on the backhand.
Now batting, number 17,
that'll bring up Madden Arnold. Third baseman Bramlett takes a step in towards the grass. Fritz with a big lead over at first. Mathis holds him on. Johnson checks back on him, and he's in there safely. Good crowd of Scrapper fans here at Hope. Of course, good Bobcat attendance as well. Check on the runner at first, and he's out. He is out. Fritz picked off a first. Fritz with just a little bit too big of a lead, and Johnson with a great pickoff play and erases Fritz reaching on the air, and Arnold gets the first pitch from Johnson, swings and misses, and he's down in the count 0-1. Close play there at first. But Fritz with just a little bit too big of a lead, unable to get back in time to get to the bag. So Arnold now waits on the 1-1 pitch. Ball misses down and in, and he's ahead in the count 2-1. Johnson comes with his 52nd pitch of the game. Ball misses up and in. And Arnold has worked the count to 3-1. Scrapper's looking to string some hits together here. Johnson just been stifling them at the plate, and Arnold draws the walk. That'll bring up Hayden Gray.
Now batting,
Gray drew a walk his last time up. Arnold gets his leads off of first. Gray waits on the pitch from Johnson. Johnson checks on the runner. He's back in there safely. And over the zone. 4-2 in the conference. Magnolia and swing and a miss by Gray, and he's down in the count 0-2. He fouled that one off.
I put it on Do Not Disturb because I'm playing all this stuff.
So Magnolia, Nashville, and DeQueen. I'm sorry, Magnolia, Nashville, and Arkadelphia at 4-2. Runner fakes going. Ball misses up. Evens the count at 2-2. But Arnold gets to stolen base. And I knew my numbers didn't sound right. I don't know what I was talking about there. Hayden Gray takes strike 3 and Scrapper Baseball here on B99.5.
Right now, I just need you.
First pitch from Jaden Goodson is swung on a miss by Drake Mathis. And Goodson continues to stifle the Bobcat hitters as another swing and a miss by Mathis, and he's down in the count 0-2. Swing and a miss, and good morning, good afternoon. 6th strike. Grabbed a deep fly ball from Gage Applegate. He swings and misses at the first pitch slider from Goodson. So Goodson has found his slot here in the bottom of the 4th. And as quickly as I say that, that one misses low, evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss by Dean. Runs the count to 1-2. Goodson gets the sign from his catcher, Manlove. Comes set with the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to third. Arnold waits back on it on 2 hops. Fires a fastball over to first for the second out of the inning.
Now
play by Arnold there is
Trey Hoagland.
Just needed to give time and let that ball travel and get to him. And that's the second out. That'll bring up Trey Hoagland. He's batting 7th. He struck out swinging his last at bat. Goodson cruising right along here in the 4th. First pitch is popped up to left field. Carson Chambers gets underneath it, and that's a can of corn for the 3rd out. So just like that, the Scrappers will head back to the dugout for the bottom of the 4th. Come back and join us for more Scrapper baseball here on B99.5. Sam Johnson back on the bump for the Bobcats. Other scores going on here in conference. DeQueen is up over Arkadelphia 1-0, and Magnolia is up over Fairview 4-2. Both of those games in the 3rd inning. Scrappers already here in the 5th as we've just been cruising right along. Not much
now
offense going today.
Number 3, Luke Boone.
Just a couple runs for Eden offensively here at Fair Park. Johnson through 4 innings has only thrown 58 pitches. Comes with his first one and swung on and missed by Luke Boone. Boone, the tall left-handed hitter for the Scrappers, digs in and waits on the pitch. That one's fouled straight back off the net, and he's down in the count 0-2. So Johnson now comes with his 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses outside, and Boone now gets the count back to 1-2. He's got to protect the plate here. Ball sails high. Good eye by Luke Boone there as breaking ball just stayed high. So the count now 2-2 to the designated hitter for the Scrappers. Swing and a miss by Luke Boone, and Boone still not able to figure out Sam Johnson.
Batting, number 2, Zeus Hutchinson.
So Zeus Hutchinson comes up. He's 0 for 2 on the day. flied out to center and grounded out to short. Third baseman comes in. First pitch is fouled off to the right side. Hutchinson waits on the 0-1 pitch, grounds it down the left side. Coach Stewart makes the play, and Hutchinson quickly down in the count 0-2. Hutchinson ducks out of the way of that one. Runs the count to 1-2. Johnson comes with the 1-2 pitch. Hutchinson with a high hopper over to third. He tries to make the throw. Runner gets to first. He was there safely for the base hit. Hutchinson didn't realize the ball was overthrown, so he couldn't advance.
34, Carson Kirby.
But the Scrappers now with a runner on first and one out for their big RBI man, Carson Kirby. Yet another infield hit for Zeus Hutchinson. That's his 16th infield hit of the year. Kirby bats from the left side. He had that big double in the first. Hutchinson leads off, but Johnson checks on him over there, and he's in there safely. Johnson not stymied by the pickoff attempt. There's a shot into right field by Kirby. Right fielder camps underneath it. Center fielder comes over and calls him off for the second out of the inning. Hutchinson has to hold.
Now batting, number 1, Carson Chambers.
So Carson Chambers comes up now. Chambers has struck out and walked. So yet again, the Scrappers quickly down to 2 outs. Chambers waits on the pitch from Sam Johnson. Hutchinson gets another step on his lead. Ball misses outside. And Chambers is ahead in the count 1-0. Johnson with a deep breath. Runner goes. Ball's outside. Hutchinson's in there easily with the stolen base. Scrappers, if they can just get runners on, look like they'll be able to steal at will on Hogland. They just got to get the runners on in the first place. So now Chambers with a runner in scoring position in a 2-0 count. Got to expect he'll be looking fastball here. Fastball misses up and away, and he's ahead in the count 3-0. Hutchinson leads off a second. Juarez trying to hold him on, but Chambers draws the 4-pitch walk, and Gage Applegate, one of the hottest hitters for the Scrappers, comes to the plate. He's 4 for his last 6, and his last out was driven deep into right center. Exaggerated stance that Mr. Wilson always talks about. Closes it up on the pitch. Chopper right into the third base dugout. Johnson checks the runner at second, but nobody back there. Just steps off, and Hutchinson takes a step or two back to the bag. Doesn't even feel it necessary to go all the way back to the bag. Chambers leads over at first. Mathis plays behind him. Runner goes, throw down to third, and the double steal is worked to perfection for the Scrappers. 1-1 count. Now runners at second and third with 2 outs for Gage Applegate. Applegate fouls that one straight back. He's down in the count 1-2 now. Manlove on deck. Scrappers looking to put up a crooked number here in the top of the 5th. Pitch number 76 for Johnson. Applegate pops it straight up. Good one. Scrappers lead 2-1. Number 8 hitter Caden Haywood comes to the plate facing Jaden Goodson. Haywood is 0 for 1. He struck out swinging, and he takes a first pitch fastball from Jaden Goodson, and he's down in the count 0-1. Is, I guess, just a bit inside. DeQueen leads Arkadelphia 1-0 in the third. Goodson with a good breaking ball there gets ahead in the count 2-1 on Caden Haywood. Here's the 1-2 pitch, popped up on the infield. Brett Fritz calls everybody off for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 5, Donnie Reeves.
So Donnie Reeves comes up. He walked his last time up. Scrappers looking to get in and out of this inning quickly. Goodson only at 65 pitches, and first pitch is in there for strike one. Reeves waits on the 0-1 pitch, swings and misses over the top of that curveball, and Goodson way ahead in the count, 0-2. Ground ball down the left side, out of play. Injured senior John Wallace recovers that. Reeves waits on the 0-2 pitch from Goodson. Ball misses high. I like that placement there by Goodson, though. It's 0-2 pitch, and a lot of times you'll see somebody waste an 0-2 pitch. It's completely useless. It's 2 feet out of the zone. Like that one there. So ball 2. 56-footer from Jaden Goodson. Good stop by Dalton Manlove. Reeves now waits on the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball stays foul at first base. Kirby waited till the last minute to see if it would come back fair, but it just hugged the line down the first base side for a foul ball. So Goodson comes with the pitch. Good job by Reeves to. Reeves thinks he can get a 3-pitch walk, but that is only in T-ball. So Reeves got to come back for the next pitch. So Goodson now with a full count on him after being ahead 0-2, Reeves has battled back to work it full. Goodson looking to finish him off, keep him off the base pass. Foul ball out of play. The center, Hutchinson camps underneath.
Number 1, Jaden Brown.
So Jaden Brown comes up to the plate. He has reached on a double and been hit by a pitch. Brown, the best player for the Bobcats, leads off. So Brown digs in from the right side, waits on the first pitch from Goodson. Ball misses outside, and Arnold plays a step in at third. Brown lays off of that breaking ball down low, and he's ahead in the count 2-0. Brown asks for time. Umpire grants it after Goodson was already started his motion. Fortunately, all he had done was start his leg motion, not his arms. So here's the 2-0 pitch, and that one sails outside, and Jaden Brown ahead in the count 3-0. So Goodson looking to put something in the strike zone here, and he misses down and in. I got to tell you, I don't hate that. You know, in a tight ball game like this,
number 3, Austin Courtney.
Brown has already shown you how powerful he is. You know, and Courtney struck out his last time up. Tight ball game like that, you want to face who you want to face when you want to face them if you can. So Courtney comes up now with 2 outs, runner on first. Curveball's in there on the inside corner, but not close enough. That's ball 1. Runner goes, ball misses outside. Manlove throws from his knees, and Goodson ducks as the throw sails over him, but Brown with a great speed takes second base on the steal. So 2 balls, no strikes to Austin Courtney. Jaden Brown now in scoring position. Goodson comes with the pitch, and that one misses low. So 3 balls, no strikes.
Get back to zone.
Goodson, that'll put runners on first and second. Israel Juarez comes up. Juarez is struck out swinging both times, and that'll bring out Coach Zach Stewart. Manlove, as he's going out to talk to Goodson, is letting him know his release point was way off there, and see what Coach Stewart wants to say to Jaden Goodson. I gotta figure it's gonna be with Juarez. You want to come straight at him. He hasn't shown you anything that he can get to any of your pitches. If you put him in the zone, he's struck out on 6 pitches. So if there's anybody you want to be facing right now, that's who it is. But anybody can get a hold of anything. So Coach Stewart letting his defense know we've got 2 outs. We've got a 2-1 lead. That's the end of that conversation. Everybody's going to get back where they're supposed to be. Jaden Goodson at 81 pitches now with 4 2/3 innings. He's thrown 51 strikes and 30 balls, given up 2 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. He has had the Bobcats strand 3. He'd love for him to strand 2 more right now. First pitch to Juarez. Misses outside for ball 1. Juarez digs in from the right side. Ball misses low, and Jaden Goodson has lost the strike zone. So Juarez now going to be looking for a pitch. Strike called on the upper part of the zone there. So Jaden Goodson now with a 2-1 count to Israel Juarez. Here's the pitch. Ball sails high. 3-1. Bobcats threatening to have a two out rally going here. Ground ball up the middle. Applegate takes it. And he gets the fielder's choice unassisted, so the Scrappers will have the Bobcats strand 2 more runners, and we'll head to the top of the 6th. Come back and join us for more Scrapper baseball here on B99.5. Top of the 6th, Sam Johnson back to the mound, and he'll reach on a base hit. That'll bring out the courtesy runner, Peyton Fritz, for the catcher.
Now,
good job by
number
Dalton
9,
Manlove to
Brett
be
Fritz.
looking for the first pitch fastball, get it, and on. Looks like we've got enough speed to be able to get some stolen bases. So Brett Fritz, I'm sure, will be looking to do something to move the runner, throw over to first, and he's back in there safely. Any of those of you who hurt his hamstring, it does look like he's out. He's not playing for DeQueen today. They're losing Arkadelphia 2-1 in the 4th. Runner goes, ball's down low. Fritz is in there standing up. So just like that, the Scrappers with a runner in scoring position and nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Ground ball by brings the count. Waits on the pitch from Sam Johnson. Johnson checks the runner. Runner goes to third. Throw down, and the runner is able to swim move the tag and get in there for the stolen base. And on top of it, the pitch was a ball, so now we've got 2 balls, 1 strike with a runner on third and nobody out. Brett Fritz looking to pick up his cousin Peyton Fritz. Waits on the pitch from Johnson, and he fouls that one straight back. Evens the count at 2-2. Johnson with a deep breath. Big sigh. Comes set. There's the pitch. Ground ball to third. Hops over the third baseman. Shortstop backing it up and tries to make the play at first, but Brett is able to beat it out. That'll be an infield hit for Brett Fritz, and the run scores, and the Scrappers now lead 3-1.
Now batting, number 17, Madden Arnold.
So Madden Arnold comes to the plate now. Pitcher Sam Johnson. And talk to the coach as well. Sam Johnson at 83 pitches on the day. He's faced 25 batters, 46 strikes, 27 balls. Umpire makes his way towards the mound. Going to let the head coach Martindale know that it's time to break the meeting up. And the meeting is broken up. Madden Arnold steps up into the dirt circle and makes his way to the right-handed batter's box with a runner on first, no outs. Brett Fritz over at first with good speed. He's got a good lead. He was picked off his last time. Throw is over and gets away from the first baseman. Throw over before he makes the first pitch twice. If he feels like he's going to go, once if he feels he doesn't, and then he'll come to the plate. Comes to the plate, runner goes, bunt is down the line. A beautiful bunt by Madden Arnold. And that's a base hit for Madden Arnold, and the runner's on first and second, nobody out. Just a great bunt as Arnold dropped that down straight down the line.
Number 7, Hayden
We're going to
Gray.
have Arnold for the one-time and get Perrin in there. Bryce Perrin comes over to first. So Bryce Perrin, the pinch runner for Madden Arnold. Madden Arnold will re-enter. Hayden Gray now at the plate. Third baseman plays even with the bag. Gray shows bunt, drops it down. It's a gorgeous bunt in front of the plate. Nobody covers first, and that's a base hit.
Good job, 7.
Umpire and the coach for the Bobcats. Umpire called it a fair ball. The coach is calling it that it was foul, that it hit the batter. Umpire's going to check with his field umpire. Don't know how the field umpire would have had a better view than the umpire 2 feet away from the ball, but we're going to check and see. As it stands, that is a bunt base hit for Hayden Gray, and the bases are loaded for Luke Boone. So
Now batting, number 3,
Luke Boone looking to do some damage as he has struck out twice today. Infield plays in. 3-1 Scrappers here in the top of the 6th. Pitch, and Boone fouls it right back at the plate, and he's down in the count 0-1. Sam Johnson pitched well today for the Bobcats. He's thrown 5 innings and only gave up the 3 runs, struck out 5, but he's walked 5. Boone waits on his 0-1 pitch. Ball misses up and away. Boone evens the count at 1-1. There's a line drive into left field. Run's going to score. The left fielder bobbles it. Perrin rounds third in their lead to 5-1. So Brett Fritz and Bryce Perrin come in to score on the base hit from Luke Boone. And that's going to be it for Sam Johnson. So we'll take a 2-minute break here as the Scrappers will be facing a new pitcher. They lead 5-1 here in the top of the 6th. Come back and join us for more Scrapper baseball here on B99.5. Drake Mathis, the new pitcher for the Bobcats. He comes in from first base. Big right-hander. Gets the last of his warm-up pitches here. Johnson goes back behind the plate to catch. And it looks like Courtney goes over to first base. And Hoagland went to center field. So Zeus Hutchinson now at the plate.
Now
no
batting,
outs.
Number 2.
Runners at first
Zeus
and second.
Hutchinson.
Scrappers lead 5-1 here in the top of the 6th. First pitch is fouled off at the plate, and Hutchinson's down in the count 0-1. Scores across the conference. Magnolia up on Camden Fairview 6-2 in the bottom of the 4th. And Arkadelphia leads DeQueen 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th. Bunt laid down by Hutchinson, and it's a gorgeous bunt. That is 3 bunt singles this inning for the Scrappers, and the bases are loaded. Still nobody out.
Now batting
for Carson
number
Kirby.
34, Carson Kirby.
And Zeus Hutchinson continues. Scrappers lead 5-1, looking to add some more. Good pitch from Mathis as the curveball's in there for strike 1. Mathis pitches from the right side, throws the left-hander. There's a fly ball deep into center field, way up in the air. Gray's going to tag. Runner will score. And the Scrappers now lead 6-1 on a sacrifice fly from Carson Kirby.
Now batting number 1, Carson Chambers.
So Carson Chambers now comes up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He's struck out and walked twice. He's got Boone out there at second and Hutchinson out at first, so great speed on the bases. Breaking ball stays high, and Chambers ahead in the count 1-0. Mathis comes with the 1-0 pitch. Ball shot down the first base side, backhanded by Courtney at first for the second out of the inning. The runners will move up to second and third, and that'll bring up Gage Applegate.
Now batting number 8, Gage Applegate.
So Applegate comes up. He's 2 for 3 on the day. He's doubled and singled. This after a night last night where he was 3 for 4. So Gage has been hot. First pitch misses outside to Applegate, and he's ahead in the count 1-0. Pitch. Good pitch inside there underneath the hands of Gage Applegate. Evens it up at 1-1. Scrapper sophomore shortstop Applegate. He bats from the right side. Waits on the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good changeup there from Mathis. He had him way out in front of that one. So Mathis now got Applegate thinking about the curveball. Comes with the 1-2 pitch. There's a ground ball in the hole. Both runs will score. Applegate with another base hit and 2 more RBI. And the Scrappers lead 8-1. Gage Applegate continues to show that he's going to be a force for the Scrappers for the next couple years. Another 3-hit day for Gage Applegate. He's over at first with Dalton Manlove at the plate now. Manlove reached on a base hit his last time up. They throw over to Applegate, and the ball gets away from the first baseman and not far enough for Applegate to get anywhere. Manlove waits on the pitch, swing and a miss. Good breaking ball there from Mathis right underneath his hands. Dalton Manlove waits on the 0-1 pitch from Mathis. Breaking ball in the dirt. He couldn't lay off of it, and he's down in the count 0-2. Manlove on Monday, before the game against Malvern, traveled with the Scrapper Band along with Connor Crabtree up to Cabot to perform in the state contest. Left there promptly to be back in time to pitch. There's a base hit in. Oh, no, the third baseman jumps up and makes a great play. Dalton Manlove continues to get robbed on base hits, but the Scrappers put up 7 runs in the top of the 6th. They lead 8-1. Come back and join us. Book is closed on Jaden Goodson. Good outing from Goodson. He's in line for the win. He threw 5 innings, 86 pitches, 53 of them strikes, only gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 6 strikeouts. Back after having some struggles early in the year, but he's looked really good here lately. He'll be facing off against the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Bobcats. First pitch is fouled off by Johnson. So Boone quickly ahead in the count, 0-1. Boone kicks and fires. Ball misses inside. Fastball ran on him. Didn't quite get enough run on that away from the plate. That one's fouled off out of play. Good fastball there from Luke Boone. All fastballs so far, so DeQueen just hit a home run to go up 5-2 over Arkadelphia. Little looping pop fly out to second base. Brett Fritz calls everybody off for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 33, Drake Mathis.
So Drake Mathis, the new pitcher, comes up. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out and struck out swinging. Magnolia now up 6-2 over Camden Fairview. So Magnolia and DeQueen both with big leads late in the game for each of them. Ground ball in the hole. Brett Fritz makes the play. Oh my goodness, what a play by Brett Fritz. ranges way to his left in the hole between first and second, pivots, turns around, and fires a shot to Carson Kirby for the second out of the inning. Brett Fritz with the web gem of the day. So 2 outs now for Luke Boone in the bottom of the 6th. Aiden Dean comes to the plate. Dean is 0 for 2. He's grounded out to the left side both times. He swings and misses at the first pitch, and Boone is ahead in the count 0-1. Fastball sails outside. Boone had a little something extra on that one and just overthrew that a little bit. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses down and away. Boone gets the pitch and gets the ball, and next pitch misses down and away as well, so it's 3-1 now for Luke Boone. Aiden Dean looking to reach base for the first time today. And he'll reach via a walk as Boone missed down and away on all 4 of those balls. So Trey Hoagland comes up. He's 0 for 2 today. Struck out swinging and flied out to left. 2 outs. Luke Boone looking to get the 3rd out and head to the top of the 7th. Ball misses down and away. Good block by Dalton Manlove. Knocks it down in front of him. Boone just overthrowing right now. His mechanics, he's kind of out of sorts on these last few pitches. He's just not releasing the ball when he needs to. See if he can correct that. There's pitch high, but that's a lot better location than where the last ones had been. Just a bit high, but down the middle. So he's down in the count 2-0 now. There's a shot into center field. That one's going to drop. Base hit. Hutchinson comes up and fields it. Runner will hold at second. Boone just had to make sure that he got something in the zone, and Hoagland was ready for it and just deposited it out into center field. So Caden Haywood now. He's flied out to second and struck out. He bats with 2 outs and 2 runners on here in the bottom of the 6th. Scrappers lead 8-1. Boone comes with the pitch, swing and a miss. Haywood's way behind on that one. Good fastball there from Boone. Great location down in the zone. Boone works quickly, comes set with the fastball, misses up and away, evens the count at 1-1. Applegate holds Dean on at second. Good break. High evens it at 2-2 for the Bobcats second baseman. Right down the middle, Boone gets him looking for strike 3. And we'll head to the top of the 7th. Scrappers lead 8-1. Come back and join us for more Scrapper baseball here on B99.5. First pitch from Mathis to Brett Fritz is high for ball 1. We're in the top of the 7th. Scrappers lead 8-1. They put up 7 in the 6th. Fritz takes that ball down low. He's ahead in the count 2-0. Brett Fritz is 1 for 3 today. He reached on an error and singled. Mathis gets the sign from his catcher Johnson. Strike right underneath the wrist. Mathis comes with the 2-1 pitch. Curveball stays just a bit high. Count runs to 3-1. Good looking curveball there from Mathis, just didn't drop down enough, missed by about 2 inches. So Brett Fritz now waits on the 3-1 pitch. That one stays high as well, so he'll trot on down to first base, and the Scrappers have a leadoff man on for Madden Arnold.
Now batting,
Arnold
number
reached
17, Madden
on
Arnold.
a bunt his last time up. New catcher in for the Bobcats, and in the throwdown in between innings, you could tell that he's got a much better arm than the previous catcher, so Scrappers probably won't be as aggressive. Arnold takes first pitch in there for strike 1. Brett Fritz was not moving. Arnold waits on the 0-1 pitch. Runner does go. Ball's down low. Throw is in there, and throw was not in time. Runner was able to get past the tag. The throw was a little bit to the first base side, and shortstop was unable to get the tag on until the runner had already gotten to second. So Arnold now with the runner in scoring position, shoots one right back up the middle off the pitcher's glove. Mathis tries to recover, and everybody's going to be safe as Arnold reaches on the air.
Now batting, number 7, Hayden Gray.
So Hayden Gray comes up with no outs, runners on first and third. Hayden Gray 1 for 2 on the day. He's singled on a bunt that was just a gorgeous bunt right out in front of the plate that just died. Arnold with a good lead over at first. Strike is in there to Hayden Gray. Luke Boone in the on-deck circle. Fritz reached via walk. Arnold reached via an error. Popped up by Gray, back out of play. So that'll be 0-2 count to Hayden Gray. Scrappers lead 8-1 here in the top of the 7th. Runners on first and third, nobody out. Ball's down low. Runs the count to 1-2 to the Scrappers senior right fielder, Hayden Gray. Hayden Gray with a big walk-off single last week against DeQueen. There's the pitch. Good piece of hitting by Hayden Gray. Second baseman Haywood timed his jump perfectly. That ball was down and away. Gray timed his swing and just couldn't get enough on it to get it over the second baseman, but
now
good job to go down and get
3,
it from Hayden Gray.
Luke Boone.
So the runners hold. Luke Boone now to the plate. Boone 1 for 3 with a couple RBIs. Arnold was ready to go. Nobody holding him on at first, and pitcher Mathis steps off. Courtney holds him on now. Curveball stays up and away, and Boone's ahead in the count 1-0. Swing and a miss by Luke Boone. Good curveball there from Drake Mathis. There's a fly ball out to center field. Left fielder comes over to make the play. Runner's going to tag. And Brett Fritz is in for the 9th run of the ball game. Another effective out for the Scrappers.
Now batting, number 2, Zeus Hutchinson.
So Zeus Hutchinson comes up now. Arnold, of course, held it first on the fly ball out to left field. Hutchinson is 2 for 4 today. He's reached his last 2 times up. He shoots that one down the left side, out of play. So Mathis will get a new baseball, climb back up the pitching mound, and toe the rubber from the third base side for the Scrapper center fielder, Zeus Hutchinson. Good pitch from Mathis, misses just a bit low. Evens the count at 1-1 for Hutchinson. Arnold leads off at first. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball out into center field. Hoagland gets underneath it and makes the out for the 3rd out of the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Scrappers up 9-1. Come back and join us for more Scrapper baseball here on B99.5. Bottom of the 7th here at Hope. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter. That's going to be number 6, Braden Bronner. Bronner fouls the first pitch off out of play. Luke Boone back on the mound, throws the 0-1 pitch. Strike right down the middle, and Bronner's down in the count 0-2. And Boone fills up the strike zone with that one, and that'll retire the first batter of the inning. So Jaden Brown, the designated hitter, comes up. He's 1 for 1 today. He's reached all 3 times. He doubled, hit by pitch, and walked. Luke Boone looking to 1. Boone comes set and delivers. Fastball misses down and away. So Brown quickly ahead in the count 2-0. Strike in there from Luke Boone. Boone looked to reset his delivery on that last pitch. Looked much cleaner. That one rushed a little bit, misses outside, runs the count to 3-1. Brown takes time, steps out, and might be doing Boone a favor to slow him down, make him. Sure enough, double foul. Fouled it off at the plate and fouled it off on his backswing. So but you only get one strike for that. So Jaden Brown now with a full count. The first real shot the Scrappers have had to retire him all day. Boone waits on him to dig in. Comes with the payoff pitch. Ball misses low, and Jaden Brown has reached base all 4 times
Now
for the
batting,
Bobcats.
number 3, Austin Courtney.
So Austin Courtney comes to the plate now. He's 1 for 2 today. He's singled, struck out, and walked. So Austin Courtney, the first baseman now, and Courtney's ahead in the count 1-0. Boone comes with the pitch, swing and a miss on that slider. Good pitch from Boone. That ball just dove in at his feet, and Courtney had no chance. Strike over the outside corner. Boone up in the count. Pitch. Strike over the outside corner. Got him looking for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 11,
That'll bring up
Israel Juarez.
He is 0 for 3 today. Juarez bats from the right side, waits on the pitch from Luke Boone. Brown heads off, swing and a miss, throw down to second, and he's in there safely. Good exchange there by Dalton Manlove, just better speed from Jaden Brown. Boone comes with the pitch. Ball misses outside. Brown's going to head to third on the wild pitch. Boone comes with the 1-1 pitch. Good curveball there from Boone. Is in there for strike 2. And the Bobcats are down to their last strike. They trail 9-1. Jaden Brown over at third. Here's a pitch from Boone. Swing and a miss. Scrappers win it 9-1. The Scrappers move to 5-2 in conference play. Big win for the Scrappers. They head over here to Hope and pick up a big one. Did what they needed to do. Got the win. In 1 minute for a breakdown. We'll break it down for you here real quick. The Scrappers beat the Bobcats 9-1 to improve to 5-2 in conference. Big day for the Scrappers at the plate again. They had 11 hits, 9 RBIs as a team. Luke Boone was another 3-hit day. 3 for 4 with scored the 9 runs. Gage Applegate had a double, had 4 more total bases. Stolen bases, the Scrappers ran wild. Peyton Fritz had 2, Zeus Hutchinson had 2, Brett Fritz had 1, Hayden Gray had 1, Carson Chambers had 1, Madden Arnold had 1. At the mound for the Scrappers, Jaden Goodson gets the win. He gave up 2 hits, 1 run, walked 3, struck out 6. Luke Boone comes in relief. No save because it was more than 3 runs of a lead, but he pitched 2 innings, only gave up 1 hit, walked 2, and struck out 4. So the Scrappers improved to 11-8-1 on the season, 5-2 in conference. And as we look at scores around the conference right now, DeQueen is up on Arkadelphia 5-3 in the top of the 7th with 1 out. Patrician not playing for DeQueen. He's been hurt with that hamstring injury. And then as far as the Magnolia game, they're up on Camden Fairview 6-2 in the bottom of the 5th. They've got runners at first and second as they're batting. So the Scrappers will head back to Nashville tonight, and they'll host these Bobcats on Friday at Wilson Park at 5 o'clock. Big week for the Scrappers as they're looking to get more wins in conference and create some separation. Thanks for listening, and I appreciate everybody back at the studio. And I'm JT Carter on B99.5. You've been listening.